Alright, today we're gonna be doing top 5 easiest legends in the game. And these are insanely biased because it's my opinion and I'm always right. So just take it for word. You know what I'm saying? I'm always correct. Your friend's wrong. I'm better than him, okay? Whoever that is. Now, alright, let's get it started. Now, coming in 5, right? He's pretty easy. We got Koji. Okay. Now, Koji is like so basic, so brain dead that I hate fighting him. Okay. And the reason I hate fighting Kojis is because they don't have a weakness. Like, it's crazy. You like they're like what? There's nothing that counters bow and sword. There's nothing, because bow right now is the best weapon in the game. It is. Sword, I don't think it's ever been bad. Like, there's literally never been a meta that I can think of where sword's like, ew, no, that's bad. You don't want to use that. I don't really know one. By the way, you peeped the map background anyway. Okay, so let's run over his things, right? Or his things, right? You got downlight, you know what I'm saying? You got your little bow tricks. You got a bunch of true combos you can work with. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Boom, boom. You got that to work with. Oh, is that too many little true combos for you? Okay, we got D-Light Dare. We got D-Light Side Air. D-Light Recovery. Oh, did I mention we have D-Light into that? Yeah, I mentioned that? Okay, cool. Word. So, like, what if you catch them with their dodge? Oh, wait. LOL, doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? It's, you know, just kind of unfair overall, in my opinion. And I just genuinely believe he just doesn't have a weakness. So I 100% believe that if you want a new main, pick him up. And all right, next up we got Brynn. Now, God, when I tell you Brynn just like okay, so next up we got Brynn. Now, look, I love Brynn. Okay, I main her. Well, I used to main her. She's like level 47. You can, you know, catch me on TTV Avictd, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, okay, so well, where do we get started with her? All right, we got turn this on, position reset. And now let's show off why she's broken, right? Okay, so, or very simple and very powerful, okay? So, I don't know if you know this, maybe you don't, maybe you're new to the game, but this is very broken considering, right? Let's count it. Side light, down light, side light. 3 hits, right? So that's what? That is what? That's side light, 15. And then you do 12. Okay, let's say. So that's 13 and 12, right? That's 25. You add that, let's just add it by 20 minus 2, what, 43 around there? That's 43 damage. So this entire thing is 43 damage, right? Or you could just walk up to them and do 40 damage. So you know, it's not a very balanced thing, I'm not gonna lie to you. Definitely need some tuning, but it's in the game, so use it. Also, you got this that for some reason kills at this. I don't really know why that kills. Now, just so you know, that is very jumpable. You can jump out of this. You know, it's never not jumpable. You bop and then they come out of you know, your attack. But then again, depending on who the player is, they won't jump or will jump. That's just depending on how much they know about Brynn. Second, you got your side sig, which, as you can see, all her sigs do an insane amount of force. Like, it's a stupid amount of force what her sigs do. It's actually dumb. And light side sig. All right. And the main thing about this side sig is when you do it, right, you swish across the map. But at this right here, certain weapons can't punish you with true combos. Like if I was sword, I couldn't delay you because you're in the air. So then you avoid sword delay and then you can poke them if you miss, you know what I'm saying? So you got that. Okay. Now axe, as I'm pretty sure you've noticed, is you know, it's pretty brain dead. It doesn't, you know, there's not, you know, you're never just gonna be like, wow, I didn't know what to do. It's kind of obvious what to do. You have this thing. I don't really know why this is, you know, yeah, that's a thing. Anyway, you got Disick, which is Wow, that is... Yeah, okay. You got this thing, which is a lot harder to hit, but it kills so soon. Like, that's 100, not even at the... Oh, is that... No, it's not gonna kill. That's 100, like, right there. Like, that's very good. You got this, which is, like, okay. Like, that's okay. I would... Personally, me, if this was me, right, I'd rather do this. Oh, my bad. I'd rather do this. He drops down. Boom, boom, he's dead. Instead of this. I don't like that Sig, personally. But that's me. So, yes, very good Sigs. Super easy character. I think she's like 2,400 in the item shop or something. So, cheap. And if you play twos, basically she's a must pick because she's broken. Next. All right, coming in next is my boy. Where's he at? There he is. Switch him to... Okay, we're gonna make him look dumb. My boy Nash. And oh God, is he just... Okay, let's just get started. Anyway, Nash is another broken spirit. Wow, there's actually a really good amount of spear characters that are broken. But, yep, this is another spear character. As you may notice, this one actually has hammer. And he has basically everything that you need in a character. So, you want... His stats are good. Okay, that's one very good thing. His dex is very low, which you don't need high dex for any of these weapons. Just said Sarah and like won't be true, it's not really a big deal. Anyway though, I mean, yeah, first of all, that's just broken because you could just do that. By the way, this is unjumpable. It catches them and kills them very early. So like, let's say you're playing your game, you're like side light, spot dodge, and then, you know, boom, you're dead. Okay, cool. So you got that for you. You got end light into side take, which kills very early, especially, I'm gonna move him a little bit so you guys can understand completely. All right, I'm gonna move her, my bad. Okay, so you're gonna end light, they spot dodge, boom. Okay, that still didn't catch. Okay, hold up, wait, am I bad at this? Hold up, what's going on? I wanna get them like at the very edge. That's where I want, there you go. You'll see the full effect. Whatever, you get the point. Look, they're supposed to like get hit by the side sig, and then from the side sig, they go off stage and get sent very downhill, which is not a very fun time. This is useless, don't use it. Like if I see somebody using this, I know that they're like silver instantly, because nobody, no, just don't. Okay, anyway. Now do his hammer, right? So you got your spear, you pick up your spear, you read them, you do your damage, throw the spear out, boom, boom, dead. Okay, very simple. And if you don't want to hit the downlight, right, remember, you have hammer, so, you know, it really doesn't matter what you do. You can hit this grounded, right, because that's fair. So you have, what do you have to kill with hammer, right? You have downlight Sair, you have nair, you have down air, you have down air, you have side sig, which is very, very broken. Down sig, you have this sig that if, like, you know, you have no options. Oh no, I'm dead. LOL, I'm Nash, doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot broken with this character, but you can do that, I think? You can do like a read like that. Yeah, that definitely works. And that's the whole point of this character. Just use your spear, do your damage, throw the spear out when they're red, pull out the hammer, stomp Sair, repeat, and the game's over. That's basically the entire point of the game. Okay. Very straightforward, very basic, broken, do you. Next! Next up, we got Bolvar. Personal opinion, of course, because I'm always correct. God, those stats. Anyway, okay, we got Bolvar next. And Bolvar is basically the same reason that he's here is because of Nash. So, you got sword, one of the most basic weapons in the game, insane amount of true combos, you know what I'm saying, you do you, boo. You know what I'm saying, you got your reads, you can do that into that, you know what I'm saying. Off stage, this sig is broken. Actually, this is perfect. Now that the Volcup's here, I'm gonna, yeah, okay. Watch this, okay? That is stupid. Like, I like actually dumb. Not to mention a very, like, I just don't see this as fair. You know, maybe I'm wrong, but that's me. Okay, anyway. You got your sword, you got your true combos, you got your free neutral game basically, because end light just stops everything in sight. If you miss an attack on this weapon, just D-light or end light or spot dodge, okay? Oh man, you can turn that spot dodge into a D-light, alright, anyway. So now you got the run through from sword. Then you can switch to your hammer, okay. Then you can, alright, then you can switch to your hammer, right? Downlight Sair, does 30 damage. Not to mention this gives you map control, so if we move them and tell them only do it when grounded, you can just sit here and do it all over again and again and again and again until, you know, they're forced to do something. Yeah, they're dead. Okay, anyway. Not to mention on Bolvar, there's not a SIG that's bad. Like, there's genuinely not a bad SIG on him. Every SIG is somehow usable. You know what I mean? Especially this SIG. This SIG is very good, as you can see. But the hitbox on this, especially on Edge, is beyond broken. Like, it's so good. Please use this on Edge, please. You're gonna hit things that you really know you shouldn't hit. Look at when it starts. Like, that's just insane. Okay, anyway. So yeah, I don't really have to say much about him. Just use him. He's very easy. All the SIGs are usable. You get your little slash right here. This SIG is very, not this one. This one though is very punishable. I'd say use this more in like a 2v2 combo. You know what I mean? You're 2v comboing with your homie. You pull it out. There you go. Easy hit. And it has a lot of force. Okay. Now the last legend. Would you like to guess what the last legend will be, in my opinion, which is basically Peru? Oh, Ryan. Okay, let's, by the way, those stats. Anyway, let's just get started. Yeah, so let's just dive right in. Okay, let's talk about why he's the easiest legend in the game, in my opinion, alright? It's because of the meme Yellow Man Bat. Alright, game over. No, okay. So it's mainly because, one, you have Lance, which at higher elo, okay, like it's still a good weapon at higher elo, but you know, it's harder to use, blah, blah, blah. Everything is harder to use at higher elo. But Rocket Lance at lower elo though, when I'm talking like gold, plat, this weapon dominates just because it's so annoying. Like, I'm diamond now, and if you're like in plat thinking like, oh yeah, when I hit diamond, then I won't struggle against this weapon. Bro, you will. You please stop doing that. It's angering me. You will struggle. I promise you. I promise you, no matter who you are, you will struggle. Okay, so anyway, what makes him broken? All right, Disick is crazy. It's just insane. Especially you can combo it really well with sidelight and sig. And if they spot dodge like that, you could just, my bad, hold up. You could just hold it a little bit and then there you go, you're fine. Sidelight that's a perfect combo. That actually does a 6 dodge into it, which is insane. But his spear though, listen, you got, which is broken because like look at the range, right? That's incredible to me. Like so that's where I go without a dash, right? Which is pretty good range. That's not bad. That's very not bad at all. You know, that's your hitbox, and then you slash, and then that's your hitbox, right? But if you dash it, it's just really not fair. You know what I mean? Now, the main bad thing about Spear is that it doesn't have any stacked moves, right? You have end light, you have side light, you have D light. Everything hits in front of you, right? So what happens if a player's right on top of you like this? You have no moves, or I have no moves to hit him, right? Makes sense. Okay, well, yeah, that's, you know, like if they're right here, I'm not gonna hit them with that. But I have to jump down there. That's that or that. These are the only two moves I have that hit on top of me, right? But because you're Orion, if you're ever in this position, you just hit a fat down stick and it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You could just, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You could just, you know? Okay. Regardless of that, you have that sig. That thing is just not fair. I think it's a dodge window of 2. And I think that about this thing that I didn't know until I hit like plat, right? Because I actually still use them. So you do side light, down light, into end sig, into down light, into sider, which, although seems like a very like difficult combo, maybe to some, it's very effective. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like it's very good. Depending on the health range and how like how high their healths are, how low their healths are, that can like that combo can do a lot. Like that's 2 downlight siders basically. So you can't do it at 60. So you have to do it early. So there you go. Now we know. Let me see. Boom, boom. You get the point. It's very, very, very good. Not to mention this sig. I mean, yeah, that just, yeah. And if any of that hits you, you're dead. Oh, am I dead here? I'm dead. If any of that NSIG hits you, you're completely dead. You're toast. You're gone. Let me see. Right here. Look at how much this is going to cover, right? You start at the top, right? Look at the top hitbox. So it goes all the way to the bottom. It covers the entire, and there's still hitbox on the bottom. There's still hitbox right there. So it started right here and ended right there. So it's very good for like easy games, which Spear sometimes struggles in. Or I wouldn't say Spear struggles in, but it's just a very one-hit move to where you hit it, you get up here, and then you're fine. So yeah, that's my list for top 5 easiest legends in the game. Let me know what y'all think. Catch me when I'm live at TTTV Avictd, you know what I'm saying? And I'm out. Deuces.